is giving. But it is established that you cannot give what you don't have. And you can't even borrow to give because it's still not yours. So, obviously, there are men who don't realize they're broken. There are men who know but feel I am excelling at work or in academics or in any field of endeavor. So, I mean, if that's the only weakness I've got, well, let family suffer. I'm doing well. I'm giving them money. Even if I abuse the wife, she's getting paid for being abused. And a lot of men are still on the side of, I can't change. It's too late. They have lost hope. But for me, I think that I was like a two-edged sword. I had this soft spot for women. Like, yeah, I know they should be treated well, they should be respected and on. So it wasn't really me as a person abusing my girlfriend then. It was just, the ripple effect.
The reality of your socialization.
Yeah, it was a function of my socialization. It was a function of information that has been laced within me from childhood. Events I'd seen.
It's a program.
So my software was wrong, but the OS was good. So I had a good operating system. But what am I installing on it, or what was installed on it by different people and situations?
That's it.
So I had issues with this girl that I loved so much, to the knowledge of my parents. I mean, I've never been a guy to be scared of introducing a lady to my parents, and they knew it and they loved her so. But then any small, she had, of course, her excesses. Regardless, that's no justification for my very terrible attitude and reactions to her, shortcomings. I would just go on and talk anyhow. But I didn't know it until one day that my friend he just started playing an audio, and I was listening to vituperations. So unconsciously I just said, who the hell is this crazy guy? Who is this mad? Who is talking like this to anybody in this world? He just looked at me and let the audio finish. And I was like, no. This guy deserves to be stoned. This guy doesn't deserve a woman. And he said, your girlfriend sent it to me. Obviously, you were too annoyed that right now you don't even recognize your voice or the words you spoke. So they were not recorded. They were not naturally in my register. They were just coming as if I was trying to let out that negative energy. And the unfortunate part of this is, you see, ladies fight back when you treat them like this. They talk, they cry, they tell you stuff like, you can't disrespect me like this. I don't like what you're doing. I love you, but I don't love what you emit. Unfortunately, that is when she's strong enough. A day will come, you will sap her of all her strength, and no matter what you do at that point, because my friend told me, you are not sleeping in this house if you don't go back to amend this situation, if you don't go back to apologize to this lady. So I had to go. I was broken at that moment. So for the first time, my apology was super genuine. My apology was, I meant it for life. But unfortunately for me, at that point, she just saw it as one of those apologies. She was too tired to process if it was real or not. She was empty already. So she had broken up in her heart.
Up to her head.
I mean, it was the first time she was doing such, recording and sending to my friend. So that was like last straw. Like, you know what? After this, game over. So she was just smiling and said, it's fine. It was much later. In my mind, I had my way again. I was able to sweet talk her to forgive me. That was what I thought. Until later, I pictured her looks, her countenance, and I discovered that, wow. So she was just looking at me like a babe that will poo on himself innocently. So she just felt, this is who you are. You can't change. So I'll accept your apologies for peace sake.